I think people don't really look at Ice-T as a protest artist, but you know, because I think he might be more famous in certain circles for Law and Order.
Law and Order.
Well,
you know?
for sure he's more famous. But,
Yeah.
But in my time, I mean, I had a hard time getting him to jump on stage at Lollapalooza because I was getting all kind of heat. Like, are you sure you want to do that? Because this is
Like
very
there's a danger around it.
Yeah, there's a danger to it. To it for us and to him. And you sure you want to do that? You know what? I was pretty reckless, but I felt right. I felt it was right to do for sure.
Right, and you talking about doing that song, doing the Sly Family Stone song.
Well, there was that too, but I'm talking about.
Just getting on stage.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's hard. You know, like that's a very. I don't know. It's almost a private conversation how you feel about that because. You know, we need protection. We need people to serve and protect us, for sure. I think they forget the serve part a lot.
It's very brave and courageous. You talked about the difficulties with bringing Ice-T because of the controversy, but for me, as a fan and a musician, it was awesome.
Right.
And it was like, our consciousness about race and culture is way more now. In 2019 than it was back in 91. The idea that you and Ice-T would even do that was revolutionary in itself. Just the image of seeing y'all on stage together was revolutionary, right? And then you take it a step further and you do this Line of Family Stone song, which is a song that I grew up knowing and loving. But my question is that here's a song that's written about, written by a black artist, where they're dealing with nigger versus whitey. Or the N-word versus whitey, right? And
But see, Sly did it sweetly.
yours was rock and roll.
Ours was. Well, I felt like that's what time it was. You know, Sly had. Like, whoa, man! Can you believe he wrote that?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
It was dangerous for him.
So dangerous, but he was like he had a wah on his. A wah.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
a sweet thing. It was almost
sweet.
like a.
But so in 2017 maybe or 18, Kendrick Lamar has a song called "Good Kid, Mad City," and the hook has the N-word in it, and he asks people to come on stage to freestyle and do their own thing. And so it's like, man down, where you come from, nigga? And then you got to freestyle, right? So one show, he brings his white girl on to freestyle.
Wow.
Waiting for her chance.
Right, and she gets on and she does the song and she says the N-word. And because of, I'm assuming where she comes from, all her friends, they don't think they're racist. They listen, they love hip hop, they love Kendrick Lamar, they're at the Kendrick, and she doesn't understand that in that particular context, it may be taboo. And so Kendrick stopped. He was very gracious. He was like, listen, he's like, you can do the song, but just do me a favor. Don't say that word. Now you said the word in the performance. You also said it in a very theatrical way, to me, when I watched his performance art. But do you think that you and Ice-T could do that song in this climate in 2019?
Today?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you would?
In a second.
Okay.
They asked me to talk about him. He was doing it was a show all about his life. And they asked me to come in and they interviewed me. And I found out the funniest thing. He was a bank robber.
Oh yeah, he's had an incredible life.
I thought, I've heard about the other things he did, but I didn't know he robbed banks.
And now he's playing a cop.
And then I had a newfound interest and respect for him because it takes a lot of nerve to be a bank robber.